Hey, what's up, y'all? Project79 here. We are back again today with another action figure Marvel Legend Disney Plus haul. Today we are taking a look at the Kate Bishop Hawkeye, Clint Barton Hawkeye himself from the Disney Plus series Hawkeye, and Jennifer Walters, the She-Hulk on the right here. Very excited to get these figures in. To be completely honest, these two were not my favorite shows on Disney Plus by a long shot, but I feel like I enjoyed them enough to warrant to get the figures. I did not want to pay full price for them. So we waited around and waited for them to get bundled up on one of the Facebook groups. And fortunately, I found all three of these figures for $54. So they're regularly retail about $25 a piece. So getting all three of these for $54 was a steal, in my opinion. Unfortunately, we had to forego the build-a-piece figures for the Disney Plus series What If Ultron, but like I mentioned in previous videos, I wasn't really interested in building that figure anyways, so I'm very satisfied for what I got here. So we're going to go through each of these figures one by one, the articulation. So let's just have a good time and go from there. So let's start out with the one I was most excited for. That was easily Kate Bishop Hawkeye. Very excited to get her in. Face comes out beautifully. Really like the hair swoop she's got going on here. Her pinkish outfit really looks good. Like the accessory pack, the little quick knife she's got on her hip there, the utility belt, spin it to the back here. I like the hair swoop she's got on the back here. Her quiver looks good, all black. I don't have an issue with that. Probably could have been a little bit more coloring in that, but no biggie. Pants come out good. I really like the design pattern here. Got the pouch on the hip there, knee pads, shin guards, combat boots. Assets look okay as well. She definitely was a more athletic body build, not really voluptuous. It comes out good, man. So the accessories that she comes with is just her arrow and some quiver hands. Comes out good as well. That very nice. I know I'm super late reviewing these figures, but like I said, I didn't want to pay full price for these. So, you know, if you're checking out this little haul video, I really do appreciate that. Hawkeye here. I have numerous Hawkeyes in my collection, but this is probably the best face sculpt of Clint Barton we've ever seen. Comes out good. I really like the hair there. It's got the cut on the forehead and the side of the face like was portrayed in the show. Hawkeye outfit comes out good as well. I think I really like the other outfits he's worn in previous Avengers movies a little bit better than this one. This is not my favorite, but this is a more plain, kind of more akin to his comic book style, I guess. Comes out good. Spin it to the back here. We have a peg hook there for his quiver. It's pretty plain, pretty simple. Open hand for the quiver. Got a pinch which you can hold an arrow or so probably. Shin guards, pants, leather pants, looks like combat boots, all the same. Comes out good. His accessories, just the black quiver here. He has some purple in his arrows there on the inside. That's a little cool touch. The rest of it is black. Again, I don't really have an issue with the all black. I mean, it's fine. Arrow here, got the white on the middle of the bow there. The rest of it is just pure black. And he's got fisted hands as well. I don't know if I'm gonna have him in a kind of a shooting arrow pose. I usually pose my Hawkeyes in just a stoic pose. Probably gonna be the same with Kate as well. I wonder, did she get the purple on the inside of the arrows there? No, she didn't. It looks like hers are just black, so it's okay though. I'm not really too worried about that. Okay, last but not least, look at the She-Hulk here. The face sculpt really came out good. I like the green highlights in the hair as well. It's really cool. It kind of gives her that comic book look. Really like the purple and whitish outfit. Very accurate portrayal to the show. Green on the skin is popping as well. All the muscle definition comes out good. Could have used a little bit more shading, but no biggie. I really like her sneakers here. I don't know if I would have preferred the barefoot version of her or the shoe edition. It would have been cool if they would have included just some bare feet to go with her as well, but no biggie. Her assets come out good as well. Looks good. Really like the highlights on the back of the hair. Comes out good, man. The only accessories that she comes with are just two fisted hands, which probably going to plug in to her unless I'm just going to go with this, you know, what's going on look. It would have been cool if she would have maybe came with a grunting face as well, but you know, what we have here is fine. I'm not really too worried about it. Like I said, these are just late year pickups just to finish off the year here so I can really go down and see what my favorite figures were for the year that, you know, I was virtually interested in. So, all right, let's go ahead and let's run through some articulations here. All right, let's start out with She-Hulk here. Head down, don't really get a whole lot because of the hair, Hendrix hair. Same thing going up, just don't get a whole lot. Rotate to the left, to the right. The hair is going to just hold that articulation back, so yeah, I got to keep that in mind. Arm, rotate 360 degrees, push it up, down. She does come with a bicep swivel. That's always a plus with our female figures. They rarely come with bicep swivels with Marvel Legends. Elbow joint up, down, elbow, no swivel, wrist swivel, of course. Push it up, push it back, no tilts. Torso or chest, tilt, tilt, forward for the crunch, back for the crunch, rotate 360 degrees. No ab crunch, you just get your torso crunch in the chest here. Leg, kick out, kick forward, kick backwards, knee joint all the way back. Thigh swivel, rotate 360 degrees. Ankle, down, up, over, over, and can be rotated 360 degrees as well. She also has pegs here if you want to use a stand, but she can stand up pretty naturally well on her own. If you want to switch out the hands here, just simply unplug it like so. Take your fisted hand, just plug it in. Pretty simple. Look at our Kate Bishop here. Head down. You get a pretty nasty neck gap at the top of the, ooh, I gotta be careful with this hair too. Y'all see that gappage there on the hair? Oh, Lord have mercy. So be careful with that if you're trying to rotate that around. That looks like that is easily ripped out if you're not careful. I did get these used, so I don't know if that's a factory issue or just a previous owner issue. So keep that in mind. Rotate the head 360 degrees. Oh, that neck gap is horrible. Jesus Christ, it looks terrible. So definitely gonna wanna tilt the head in a way to where that neck gap is not showing, because that disrupts the entire figure. Arm, up, down, rotate 360 degrees. She also has a bicep swivel. Elbow, up, down, wrist rotation 360, up, down, no tilts. Chest, rotate. No, they cannot rotate. That can be turned, but do not force that. It felt like it was going to break, so be careful with that. Tilt, tilt, crunch. When you crunch it, careful that that back gap is right there too, and back crunch. And when you push the back crunch, you get your gappage on the front chest plate here as well. So careful with that. Don't force that. Leg out, forward, backwards, knee joint, about back, thigh, rotate 360. There are no knee swivel. Ankle down, up, tilt, tilt. Rotate 360 degrees. She also has a peg at the bottom of the boot. Decent articulation. You just got to be careful with your gaps here, just to hide them so you get the most pleasantry of poses. Last but not least, look at Clint Barton here. I almost didn't even get this one. The only reason I got this Clint Barton is because it was just a package deal. First, I wasn't even gonna pick them up since I already have so many Hawkeyes in my collection already. Tilt down, tilt up, tilt over, tilt over. Fortunately, he does not have the same neck issues that Kate has, so it comes out good. Arm, rotate 360, push it up, down, bicep rotation, 360. Looks like his shoulder is on a butterfly joint here, so that can be pushed backwards and pushed inwards. Elbow, up, down, wrist rotation, up and out. Chest, in, out, tilt. No, never mind. No tilt. Chest cannot tilt either. Bicep does have swivel. Leg, kick forward, kick out, kick backwards, kind of. Knee, all the way back. Thigh, rotate 360. Ankle, down, up, tilt, tilt. Feet peg, hoe, and it can rotate 360 degrees. So pretty normal articulation for the man side for Hawkeye. Nothing, not really doing anything special. I feel like this butterfly shoulder joint is kind of the standard now for the Marvel Legends. If you want to plug in your quiver here, simply just plug it into the back. Pretty simple. Want to have him hold his quiver here. All right, pose concepts 1. We have our Kate Bishop here in a pose where she's getting ready to grab an arrow, ready to shoot. Comes out good. Utilizing this elbow articulation with the backward shoulder. Kind of sucks. I wish it was a little bit more for the elbow articulation to bend that a little further to give the appearance that she's grabbing an arrow, but that's as far as it can go. Just the normal bending the shoulder down to pose the quiver here. Would have been nice if they would have came with some arrows, but they did not. Just a normal She-Hulk pose, her punching. There's not really a whole lot that she's going to be able to do. Just punching and kicking or running. So that's really it, man. You have Hawkeye here shooting an arrow or an invincible arrow. So it comes out good. All right, pose concepts 2. Just stoic pose for Hawkeye. Just standing normal, holding his quiver here, and his bow looks good. I really like that. Same for Kate Bishop, just stoic pose. This is definitely my favorite out of the 3 for sure. I'm really loving that face for Kate here. Stoic pose, holding the bow, quiver on the back there, nothing too fancy, comes out good. I have an action pose for She-Hulk here. You'll need a stand for this one. Just her kind of jumping, worthy for a Hulk smash, comes out good. Utilizing the elbow, the shoulder articulation, the thighs, comes out good, man. One more cool dynamic pose for Kate, because I'm really just loving playing with this figure. Have her with a falling, kind of swaying in mid-air, shooting an arrow. Just a really cool figure to pose around, man. It really is. Comes out great. Obviously, you would need a stand for this pose as well. Honestly, I wish I had one. If I did, I would definitely pose her in mid-air, shooting an arrow. It comes out good. Definitely by far my favorite out of the 3 for sure. Final pose, I put She-Hulk in a kind of strong man pose here. I really like that. I feel like that represents her personality really well. Kind of, sort of. At least when she's trying to showcase her She-Hulk power. So it comes out good, man. But these are the poses that we're going to go with for the shelfers. So one more treat for you guys, and then we're going to begin to close out here. All right, if you've been a faithful follower of my channel, at least the last week and a half, you would know that I reviewed the Moon Knight and the Miss Marvel the other day as well. But that video kind of fell dead upon impact. My fault though, because I didn't review any of these figures until way after they came out. So just, you know, life and just family, work in general. But at least I got them out though before the year ended. Haha, pat on the back for myself. But if I had to pick a favorite out of the 5 figures here, I would definitely still go with the Moon Knight. Kate Bishop, even though not the most aesthetically pleasing as an action figure herself, just the fun factor for me, it definitely puts her in 2nd. I would go with She-Hulk 3rd, Miss Marvel 4th, and then Hawkeye himself 5th, just off of importance of needed for the shelf, in my opinion. Like I said, I have so many Hawkeyes on my shelf already. Just, you know, grabbing this one was definitely a bonus for myself. So, all right, man. So as always, I appreciate everybody watching the video. That's really all I have for you guys today. So let's go ahead, let's move everything back to the museum, and we will begin to finish out here. All right, man, and now we are back, and now we have added our Disney Plus Wave figures onto the shelf. Have our Kate Bishop and our Clint Barton right there, next to Sylvie, Loki, Lightning McQueen, She-Hulk, Moon Knight, and Miss Marvel right here in the center. That comes out good, man. Definitely not the greatest of shows I've ever seen in my life, but for the majority of the part I have really enjoyed the MCU Disney Plus shows. So can't wait to see more. That's really it for you guys today, man. So as always, thanks you guys for watching the video. By watching these videos, you guys allow me to do what I have always loved to do, making an income, talking about the shows and the passions and the figures that I have always loved, man. R.I.P. Henry Cavill as Superman. It's devastating. I almost made a whole video about that, but it's just so flooded now that I don't really have anything new to add to the conversation. Am I sad to see him go? Yes. That's really it. I don't get it. I thought he was great as Superman. I know they're trying to go for like a younger version, but no, I think he could have pulled it off. But that's just my 2 cents. So, all right, man. As always, I will see you guys on the next one, and I will catch y'all later. Bye. Avengers! Assemble.